Welcome to our countdown of the absolute worst food and dining trends of 2025. In today's video, we'll dive into the culinary missteps taking the dining scene by storm, from overly complicated dishes that leave diners confused to the rise of ghost kitchens contributing to an impersonal dining experience. We'll also explore the pitfalls of trendy superfoods and the rise in food delivery culture that seems to prioritize convenience over quality. Join us as we unveil the dining trends that might leave your taste buds and ethics shaking their heads. Don't forget to buckle up for a wild culinary ride. 1. Overly complicated dishes. In 2025, the culinary world embraced complexity with a fervor that left many diners perplexed. Chefs around the globe began crafting dishes that seemed more like intricate art pieces than meals. Take for instance a basic pasta dish. It could now involve multiple sauces, layers of garnishes, and a variety of cooking techniques that transformed it into a performance piece. This trend, while impressive in its creativity, alienated many diners who longed for simplicity and taste. A survey from the National Restaurant Association indicated that a whopping 72% of diners craved simpler menu options. This statistic highlights a growing disconnect between the ambitious creativity of chefs and the simple desires of everyday diners. 2. Plant-based everything. The plant-based craze hit an all-time high in 2025, flooding the market with an array of alternatives. While plant-based diets have been celebrated for their health benefits, the year saw an overwhelming number of products that often missed the mark. From plant-based seafood to dairy-free cheese, consumers found themselves faced with options that struggled to replicate the taste and texture of their traditional counterparts. According to the Good Food Institute, there was a 30% increase in plant-based product launches. However, consumer satisfaction ratings were notably low, with many expressing dissatisfaction over flavor and authenticity. The trend, while noble in its intent, often left taste buds longing for the real deal. 3. The rise of ghost kitchens. Ghost kitchens, operating without a physical dining space, became a prominent trend in 2025. They promised convenience and reduced overhead costs but often fell short in terms of food quality. Many consumers reported inconsistent experiences, with meals arriving cold or orders being incorrect. A study by the Food Marketing Institute found that 65% of diners were dissatisfied with ghost kitchen meals. This highlighted the challenges faced in maintaining quality control without a traditional dining setup. As the trend grew, so did the backlash, as diners began to question the reliability and authenticity of these virtual dining experiences. 4. Excessive food waste. Ironically, the pursuit of sustainability in dining led to a surge in food waste in 2025. Restaurants, in their quest to offer extravagant presentations, often ended up with excessive leftovers. Multi-course meals, though visually stunning, resulted in significant waste. The World Wildlife Fund reported a 15% increase in food waste within the restaurant industry. This contradicted the sustainability goals that many establishments aim to achieve. Diners became increasingly aware of the issue, prompting calls for more responsible practices in food preparation and serving. The trend underscored the necessity for a balance between creativity and sustainability. 5. Trendy superfoods that don't deliver. Superfoods continued to dominate the food scene in 2025, but not without growing skepticism. Ingredients like spirulina and activated charcoal were touted for their health benefits but often fell short in delivering taste and nutritional value. Consumer Reports conducted a survey revealing that 58% of respondents felt misled by the health claims associated with these trendy superfoods. Many diners expressed frustration as the ingredients often failed to live up to their hype. This led to a backlash, with consumers demanding more transparency from restaurants about the actual health benefits of their offerings. 6. Unnecessary food pairing. The year 2025 saw food pairings reach a new level of absurdity. Chefs began experimenting with unlikely combinations such as pickle-flavored ice cream and bacon-infused desserts. While some adventurous eaters embraced these novel pairings, a significant portion of diners found them unappetizing. A poll conducted by the Food Network revealed that 70% of participants preferred traditional flavor pairings over experimental ones. This indicated a clear preference for familiar tastes, suggesting that not all culinary innovations are welcomed with open arms by the general public. 7. The decline of fine dining. Fine dining establishments faced a decline in popularity in 2025 as consumers gravitated towards more casual dining experiences. The pandemic had already shifted dining habits, and many diners now preferred relaxed environments over formal settings. The James Beard Foundation reported a 25% decline in patronage of fine dining restaurants compared to pre-pandemic levels. This shift prompted many chefs to adapt, leading to a rise in casual yet high-quality dining options that prioritized comfort and accessibility. The trend reflected a changing landscape in the dining industry, where formality took a backseat to comfort. 8. Food delivery overload. The convenience of food delivery services became a double-edged sword in 2025. While consumers appreciated the ease of ordering meals from home, the sheer volume of options led to decision fatigue. A study by Deloitte found that 40% of consumers felt overwhelmed by the plethora of choices available, often resulting in dissatisfaction with their selections. This trend highlighted the need for better curation and personalization in food delivery services. As the market expanded, it became crucial for service providers to enhance the customer experience through tailored recommendations and simplified options. 9. Social media-driven dining. Social media continued to wield significant influence over dining trends in 2025. Many restaurants prioritized creating dishes that were visually appealing for Instagram rather than focusing on taste. As a result, dishes were often designed to look good on camera, sacrificing flavor for aesthetics. A survey by the Pew Research Center found that 55% of diners chose restaurants based on social media popularity rather than food quality. This trend raised concerns about the authenticity of dining experiences and the pressure on chefs to prioritize visual appeal over culinary integrity. 10. The allure of exotic ingredients. The fascination with exotic ingredients reached new heights in 2025, with restaurants incorporating rare and unusual items into their menus. While this trend appealed to adventurous eaters, it often led to unsustainable sourcing practices. The Environmental Defense Fund reported that 40% of exotic ingredients were sourced from endangered species or unsustainable farms. This raised ethical concerns and questioned the responsibility of restaurants to prioritize ethical sourcing. While catering to consumer curiosity, the trend underscored the importance of sustainable practices in the culinary world.